I talk about it on my podcast because I don't think that really, I mean, more so maybe now, but there's not that much talk about female use, right? So if you want to go down the assisted route and you don't know anything about it, you're a bodybuilder, but you don't really know about PEDs. Now you can educate yourself, which is useful. But again, you're still sort of shooting in the dark a little bit if you're trying to understand about PEDs. And where do you then go if you do get side effects? And that's what I almost feel like my podcast is about as well. You know, I'm on this mission to talk about it openly with other professionals in the industry to go, well, this is a sensible dose if you're looking to get X, Y, Z. We're not listing, you know, what people should take and whatever. And I'm careful with my own use about how much I share for that reason. You know, I don't want people to go, oh, she's taking that, I'll take this.
Right.
But talking about it gives people some relatable information like we're talking about it today. You know, people can go, oh, okay, so that seems fair enough or whatever. And also, if someone gets the side effects, my problem is if you see people bashing steroids in any sport, for fuck's sake, we're in 2024. Like, steroids are used, right? Like, are we okay here, guys? So if we then just go into this and create reels, create YouTube videos demonizing them, what about those women that have masculinized and maybe that, you know, they took that risk and they wanted to do that, or they didn't fucking know? Now, those people, do we care about when they see or listen or whatever about steroid use being bad, it's not feminine, blah, blah, blah? Fuck off. That's up to them potentially, or they maybe did not know. Have a bit of respect. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Okay. I'm very protective of the females that I talk to and that I coach. I'm a mama's boy. I'm an only child. So like my cousins that are younger than me are all three girls. I protect the hell out of them. My stepdaughter is like my fucking angel. My cat is a female, my wife. So I'm very protective of females, like probably way overly protective. And I coach them, I teach them, I make videos for them, but my advice is probably not what many women want to hear because I really don't like, I don't condone steroid use to anybody, but I'm a realist, right? But with females, I'm very conservative. Like I hate to say recommend, but if you're going to do it, it's like Anavar, obviously, and maybe Primobolan or maybe Winstrol. And I don't like to go much further than that. Now, SARMs, I've coached so many women that do so well on them, but I'm very cautious and maybe overly cautious, but I'm also very protective and I know all the side effects and I explain like, hey, there's a possibility with a lot of these. It's not a guarantee, but even fucking Proviron, which is not really to me even a steroid, can cause a woman problems. You know what I mean? And like, I see women telling me they're running DECA and D-ball and like, or S23, the SARM. And I'm like, no, don't do that. You know, like, just please don't do that. And there's better ways, I promise. And so I am not a demonizer whatsoever. I'm just very conservative and very protective by nature. And I can't help it. But I'm very factual and I'm very like, and I've never come across a female that goes, oh, fuck you. You know, like the guys will do, like females to me are more apt to listen and very cautious and want to learn. 99% don't want masculine traits. There's always a couple, and I'm just going to leave that topic alone. But you know, most don't want that.
Him, right?
Like go for it. You know, that's not my life. And to each their own, but I try to be very careful, very informative, and I probably go into greater detail with women because I just
praise the Lord. Thank you. Like finally someone that, I mean, we're not here to just bash coaches as it were, but I see so fucking much, Dylan. It literally, like I'm trying to go to sleep at night. I'm thinking I've had a message today of someone that's been told to take 25 milligrams of Anavar every day from Natty, and they've been told there's no side effects. And these are people I've met in person, you know, back in the UK and things like this. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these coaches? Like, are they just cunts? Because it makes no sense.
Here's a story for you. So when I first moved to Vegas, it was 2012. It's the end of 2012. And so I'm a Botoxer, right? Because I modeled.
Oh, yes.
And so I'm sitting there waiting, and I was easily recognizable from the YouTube channel, especially in Las Vegas, and so people would stop me, and this girl recognized me, and she was talking to me, and she told me, and this is not an exaggeration, that she had been on Anavar for and this is not an exaggeration, everybody listening, 3 years with no break. 3 years. And that she had no libido. This is a girl in her 20s, no libido, completely crashed like numbers of all kinds, and that she had been advised that it was okay to just take it. And I mean, that's one of those situations where it's like, I say you need to go see an endocrinologist and seek professional help. This is not something that I can fix.
It's upsetting though,
it broke that's why I became what I became with women, was that situation. And being ultra protective as it was, that's why I'm so anti-finasteride, because I had a situation with a client that was experiencing post-finasteride syndrome, but that's what made me the way I was with female steroid use, right?
It resonates.
When you have it happen with clients and people and you see what it does, that's when I became more like lecturing and more, because I was angry. You know what I mean? And you have to take that passion and turn it into more teaching and carefully, execute it right.
It's hard. It's trying to be constructive, isn't it? And, it's by talking about these things that people can listen and maybe